Hey guys, today we're jumping into YouTube analytics, which ones you should watch, what they are, and how to find them. This is basically going to be an encyclopedia of YouTube analytics. We're going to walk through 12 different categories of analytics. So what you can do is watch it one time through all the way the first time, and then the second time I would recommend watching it through and pausing after each category of analytic, and then going into your YouTube analytics, finding that analytic yourself and looking at it, thinking about what it means. And then coming back to the video, unpausing, go to the next analytic we talk about, go to your screen, in your YouTube studio, check out your analytics. That way would be the best way to absorb the information and also implement the information so that you can learn how these statistics and analytics can help you grow your channel. Okay, so let's jump right in. The first analytic that we're going to talk about is views. The views is the total number of times your video has been watched. This indicates the overall popularity and reach of your videos. Where do you find it? So you find it in YouTube Studio under your analytics, in the Overview tab. And for smaller channels, hundreds to thousands of views per video is great. Larger channels typically see tens of thousands to millions of views. For example, my channel, I have a little over 500 subscribers right now, maybe about 600. I haven't checked today, but let's say it's 600 subscribers. And I, on average, get, when I first post a video, I get somewhere between 50 and 100 views. And then after a few days, it goes up to a couple hundred views. So depending on the videos, some can get 1,000 views. But for me, right now, I consider anything as a new YouTuber, anything above 50 as a positive thing. And then anything that grows above that as kind of more viral for me, just to give you some sort of idea, but it could vary widely for everyone. Next up is watch time. Watch time is defined as the total amount of time viewers have spent watching your videos. The YouTube's algorithm favors videos with higher watch time. It suggests to YouTube that it's engaging content, that people like it, and that people are watching your stuff. Where do you find it? You find this in YouTube Studio under Analytics in the Overview tab as well. And I would aim for at least 4,000 watch hours over the past 12 months. And this happens to be the criteria also for getting eligible for monetization on YouTube. The next up is average view duration. Average view duration is the amount of time viewers spend watching your video. So if your video is 10 minutes long and they're spending 2 minutes watching your video and not the rest, then they're watching about 20% of your video. Where do you find this statistic? You find this in YouTube Studio under Analytics and Engagement tab. I would recommend aiming for 50 to 60% of the total video length being watched. So again, with a 10-minute example, they would watch about 5 to 6 minutes. So you really want them to watch at least half of your content to be considered a good average view duration. And with all of these statistics, it's something to strive for. It's not something to expect right away, but something to have some sort of idea in your mind where you are and where you want to get to. But don't let it depress you. Don't let it get you down. As a new YouTuber, you have a lot to learn. The learning curve is steep in the beginning, and you will get better and better with each video that you post. So I don't want to share these statistics and how to find them to discourage you, but to encourage you. Okay, next up is audience retention, and this is the percentage of videos watched by the viewers. It indicates how well your video maintains viewers' interest throughout its duration. And you can find this under YouTube Studio, of course, Analytics, and then the Engagement tab as well. Aim for an audience retention of about 50% or higher. That's a kind of a good gauge to shoot for. The next one is click-through rate, or CTR. Click-through rate is the percentage of viewers who clicked on your video after seeing the thumbnail and title. If they're scrolling through, they see your thumbnail and then they click on it, that is your click-through rate. How many times your work is passed up versus clicked on. For YouTube, a higher CTR indicates that your thumbnails and titles are effective in attracting viewers. So where do you find this? You find this in YouTube Studio, Analytics, a Research tab. A good CTR is typically between 2 to 10%. Higher than 10% is excellent. Okay, now let's talk about subscribers, which is what most people are watching. But subscribers are the number of people who have subscribed to your channel in total. Subscribers are likely to be your most loyal viewers and will receive notifications about new content contributing to their consistent viewership. Where do you find your subscribers? You can find this in many places, but you can find this in YouTube Studio under Analytics and then Overview tab. A good rate or amount for this. So this is more difficult to determine, but because growth varies, but gaining 1,000 subscribers within your first year is a solid goal and one that is obtainable. Next up is likes and dislikes. So the number of thumbs up or thumbs down your video receives is determining the likes and dislikes for your videos. This provides some insight into viewer satisfaction and engagement with your content. So if you're getting lots of thumbs up, you know that you're doing something right. If you're seeing lots of thumbs down, then you know that there is some sort of disconnect. Maybe your video is not providing enough value. Maybe it's not congruent with your thumbnail. Maybe your thumbnail says it's about this, but then your actual video is about something else. So maybe it's more clickbaity or something like that. The thumbs up and thumbs down, or the likes and dislikes, are a great way to kind of analyze if the videos are doing well. And you find this information under YouTube Studio, under Analytics, and under the Engagement tab. A good rate or amount for this, for high likes to dislike ratio, is about 95% likes. That is desirable. A few hundred likes per video is a good target for smaller channels. Next up is comments. This is the number and content of comments left by viewers on your videos. And this indicates to YouTube viewer engagement and can provide valuable feedback and ideas for future content to you. So by reading your comments, you can understand what your viewers are feeling and what they need and what maybe they feel they're lacking in their life, and you could address those issues or need with your next videos. Where do you find this information? You find it, of course, in YouTube Studio under Analytics, and then Engagement tab, or YouTube Studio comments section, where you can actually go directly to your comments and look at all your comments. A good amount of comments is aim for at least 1 to 2% of viewers leaving comments. For a video with 1,000 views, aim for 10 to 20 comments, for example. Next up is shares. So shares are the number of times your video has been shared on other platforms. This indicates how much viewers want to promote your content, increasing your video's reach. I think this is fantastic because people would be spreading your information to people that you might not see. You know, people that might not be watching YouTube, but your video gets sent to a friend who has a problem that they need an answer to. Your video solves that. So where do you find this information? You find this again in YouTube Studio under Analytics, under the Engagement tab. And for shares, you want to aim for around 1 to 2% of your total views. So for a video, again, with 1,000 views, aim for 10 to 20 shares. Next up, let's discuss traffic source. So the traffic source is the origins of where your viewers are coming from, such as search, suggested videos, external websites, etc. And the importance of this is that it helps you understand how viewers are actually finding your videos, allowing you to optimize your content for those sources. If a ton of your views are coming from outside of YouTube, that means that maybe it's Facebook, maybe it's Instagram, maybe you're posting your videos outside YouTube and you're bringing them into YouTube. YouTube loves that. They want people to come to their platform that aren't already in their platform. So that's a great way to build up your audience, but also maybe you have other platforms where you have thousands and thousands of subscribers, like Instagram or something, and you want to build up YouTube. You can use that as a resource for getting your stuff to YouTube. Where do you find this information? You find this in YouTube Studio, of course, Analytics, and then the Reach tab. A good rate or amount for the different traffic sources is a balanced mix of traffic sources is ideal, with a significant portion from YouTube search and suggested videos. You'll see in the source browse, I have read in many places and watched many videos, and masters of YouTube tell that browse, if the higher your browse, the more likelihood that you will be gaining more subscribers faster. I don't have any hard data on that, but that is what I've been reading and hearing about in a lot of places. Next is impressions. So the impression is the number of times your video thumbnail is shown to viewers on YouTube. If you think about YouTube home screen, how many times your thumbnail, your video is popping up on that screen. That's the number of times your video is shown to viewers. That's what impressions is. It's impressing it upon other people. And that helps gauge the potential reach of your video. You can find this in YouTube Studio under Analytics, under the Reach tab. Now, impressions can vary quite a lot by channel size, but a good goal is tens of thousands of impressions per video for smaller channels. So in the beginning, I was getting, like 1,400 impressions, 800 impressions, a few thousand impressions, and now that I've reached over 500 subscribers, now I'm getting like 30,000 impressions, 40,000 impressions. So it's gone up dramatically now that I've kind of crossed that threshold. Just to give you some sort of gauge from my experience, that doesn't need to be your gauge, but I just want to give you some real life examples. And finally, the last one is impression click-through rate. So this is a little different than impressions, because impressions is how many times it's shown to people. Impressions click-through rate is how many times the percentage of impressions that people actually clicked in and turned it into a view for you. So that is the percentage of impressions that turned into views. And that combines the effectiveness of the thumbnail, the titles, and initial engagement in order to get that click-through rate for impressions. And where do you find this? You find this also in YouTube Studio, under Analytics, under the Reach tab. A good impression CTR is typically between 2 to 10%. Higher than 10% for this rating is excellent and something that you can strive for one day. So that's it. Monitoring these metrics will help you understand your audience better, create more engaging content, and grow your YouTube channel effectively and efficiently. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips and tutorials, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, you guys. Bye-bye.